Good morning.
Diaz.
There it is from Mazatlan.
Yeah.
We've not quite docked yet, but I think we're almost there. We're going to hop off the ship as soon as we get here because we have booked a food tour with Flavor Teller.
Yeah.
We did I think it was called the Barrio Bites tour last time, which was a taxi-based tour. Mm-hmm. So this time I wanted to do one that was a little more walking-based, and so we've chosen Mercado More.
Yeah, so we get to walk around the market and try all the good yummies that they offer, well, most of them. And it's like 3 hours, and you get your steps in at the same time. So win-win. That's
true. Now, we're probably going to take a taxi over to the Plazuela where you have to meet because we don't really have time to walk over there. Our arrival time is 9:30, so I don't know what time we will get clearance, and the tour starts at 10!
It's a little tight,
Yeah, I messaged Micah, and she said that we should be okay. So we're going to see. We're going to get off as soon as we can and roll over there.
Cross our fingers.
Woohoo! Well, we've officially been unleashed at 9:30, so we are headed ashore 15 minutes earlier than expected. Back on board, 5:30. Well, here are the little trams that they are loading folks up on to get us out of the port area. There we have it. We've made it up to the terminal area. We're going to follow away to the city, which I guess is either way. Oh, to the cute little courtyard area. Well, there we got a whole heck of a lot of taxis right here. Look at that ride. Oh yeah, that's good for tall folks. Now we're riding in style. Okay, I like this. We have made it to Plazuela Machado, and our meeting point is Brownie Mania, which is, well, right there. Let's go.
She's right there.
So we have met up with Micah officially. She said that there is one other couple from the cruise ship that'll be joining us, so a total of 4 people on the tour today.
My name is Micah. I'm originally from the Netherlands. I've been living in Mazatlán for over 20 years, and I've been doing food tours for about 7 years. In the course of about 3 hours, we'll see 7 different tastings.
Well, let the walking begin.
You could call it the historic backbone of Mazatlán. Oh, puppy! Yeah, we have like 3 months.
Dee is finding a friend. Whoa! Not today.
A little bit. When you talk about the 19th century, it was a city that grew pretty quickly. It was a wealthy city, but the market that was located here was an open-air market.
So this is the original site of the market, but at some point in history, they have moved it about 3 blocks this way. Ooh, nice accessible ramp. Hey. So a very slight hill up, but not too bad at all.
Where we are here, this is Mazatlan's oldest church. And for those of you who've been to Mazatlan, you might say, well, the oldest church is cathedral. And that's not the right answer. The oldest church in Mazatlan is this little church. It's called St. Joseph or San Jose.
And now the downhill.
The thing that kind of split the 19th and the 20th century in half was the Mexican Revolution in 1910. His way around and you can see that on this side you have 2 floors. The second floor was built until the 1950s to make it more interesting for visitors. You have little restaurants upstairs.
So we made it to the western edge of the market, but we are going to get over to some food stalls. Apparently it's mostly souvenir shops here on the western edge. Ooh, look at all the stuff. First stop, Mas Tamales.
He is the owner of this tamale shop.
There's our flavor list down below. We've got beef, pork, chicken. Oh gosh, some sweet ones. I think I'm going for pork, I don't know. So we decided to get a pork and a pineapple. One savory, one sweet. It's like unwrapping a little present. That was tasty. I like the delicacy of that, sort of the delicate nature,
Yeah.
I should say, of the pineapple.
Which is rare. So they make it here in Mazatlán, and then the shrimp is the other one that they make specifically in this area. But it was delicious. So good. Definitely come and check this out.
All right, on to the next.
Where'd you go?
Right here.
Like, where'd you go?
I think in markets
Herbal remedies.
have herbal remedies. Now, herbal remedies in Mexico are super common. Now, this is the side of the shop where they have spiritual remedies or cures for ailments that cannot be seen, like bad luck, a broken heart, the evil eye, and things that are sometimes need curing.
Oh, man.
The meat section of the market.
The meat section.
Where they sell beef and pork.
So we're going to try some machaca, which is sort of like a beef jerky, or shredded beef, which is cooked.
Very tasty.
Kind of reminds me of like dried beef in a jar, if you've ever had like the dried beef. Salty, savory.
So you divide
It's really good flavor.
It is. So they've also got hominy, chicharrones.
These refrigerations.
Oh, they got the marlin here. Look at that, smoked marlin. Whew. Man, that's good. All right, moving on. Oh, dried shrimp. This is the fish area.
This is a saltwater tilapia.
Saltwater tilapia.
Over here is the mackerel, which is very abundant.
Mackerel.
And then they have sea bass. And they have mahi-mahi.
Oh, they make mackerel ceviche here using ground mackerel and ground carrots. That's what that is.
Sunday.
Well, Dee just had a very good observation, which it does not smell fishy in here, which means everything is super fresh. Oh, I see horchata and whatnot here.
So what we have here, pineapple water, which is the pineapple blended with a little bit of sugar and ice. This is guava water. This is horchata, which is rice water. Tastes like a cinnamon kind of a flavor.
45 litros.
Hibiscus iced tea. And then our local favorite, which is barley water, which is made with barley and has a bit of chocolate in it. So,
Decisions. I know we have to try the local favorite. I'm just trying to figure out what other one we
I
should
think
try.
guava, because I don't get that very often. And I've had horchata before, and I've had the Jamaica and pina. So yeah, guava and the local. This is awesome.
Nice. Excellent selections.
We know what we're doing.
Ooh, they got candy bars and treats here too. Hey. These are large cups. That is amazing. And it is made with filtered water, so it's safe to drink. How's yours doing?
It's good. It even has like bits of the fruit in there, so you can chew it. It's like a meal and a drink all in one. It's really good. And it's not, she said it is sweet, but it's not too sweet, because I don't like super sweet. This is really nice mixture of sweet and not so sweet. Words are really hard. I don't know.
So this is supposed to be barley with like hints of chocolate?
sometimes they have cucumber water, they have different flavors.
Ooh, y'all, that is good. It's like a horchata or overload. Oh, I taste the chocolate in there, yeah.
You're like, okay, I want fish. Then you know you can find the fish vendors in the same area. It's just
Cute piñatas. We made it to the spice section.
oregano, dried chilies.
Smells good. You can smell the spice, but she said it's not super spicy, so that's a nice one. And I have heard of this pepper before.
Smell it.
Morita, chile de árbol sauce together. So it combines the smokiness and the spice. I'm going to open it up and you can smell it.
So this is super spicy. Chiltepin.
Ooh, yeah.
3,000 pesos for a kilo. Smells good though.
Shredded coconut cooked with molasses, or sweet potato cooked with molasses, or pumpkin cooked with molasses.
next bite. Mariscos el Tigre. So this is a tostada stop. They have all sorts of things that you can have placed on a tostada that sound delicious. Dia's gone for the shrimp ceviche option. They have all sorts of little sauces there to pep it up. Ooh. I have gone for the marlin ceviche with the carrots and the whatnot. That looks amazing. Oh, we've had a lot of good bites. This might be my winner so far. Oh. Looks like we're back on the souvenir side of the world now. Oh, the Pt.3. Excuse me, ma'am.
Now, this is a stand that sells fruit juices and fruit salads.
That is what we are here for today.
And then it's topped with condensed milk, walnuts, raisins, and coconut.
Wow, I like
You
it.
have the traditional Pulmonía taxis, which are golf cart style taxis. You have the other taxis that are like red pickup trucks.
Bing, bing.
Wow, check that out.
You can see all the goodness.
All the goodness. See, you're digging up the goodness better than I am.
Yeah,
Oh,
coconut,
man.
raisins, walnuts, all kinds of fruit and condensed milk to top it off. It looks good.
Must be, that's the good
Very
thing.
good.
Oh, now we've got a little bit of an extended stroll to our next stop. And they did have restrooms here at the market, but we're told the next couple of stops here toward the end of the tour are going to have nicey nice restrooms as well. Ah, we got to the eastern side of the market now. Hey, bus. Next up is this sandwich shop. Ooh. I think we are here for a torta officially.
The right way to eat a pork sandwich is just to pick it up and go at it.
I can do that.
If you feel that it needs a kick, the pickled chili is the less spicy option, and the chili de árbol vinaigrette would be the spicier option.
Okay, so we
And
each
the
get
other thing
half a
is
sandwich.
ketchup.
That's a hefty hunk of sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do some exercises, get some arm curls in while you're waiting.
So you can put pickled jalapenos on it or the chili de árbol sauce, but she said that one's spicy. But I think I'm just gonna try it au
Yeah.
natural.
I figure.
You can taste like the cheese on it and whatever cream sauce they have on there, and then the pork is just like succulent. That is really tasty.
Take a peek in there. Oh my gosh, all right, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it. Ooh, from that restaurant of pork-filled goodness, we will cross the street. We are heading for dessert. Eventually. Here we go. We've learned that pedestrians do not have the right of way here in Mazatlan, so we have to be extra careful.
Indonesia used to be a Dutch colony.
Oh, there in the distance we can see the cathedral.
It took them about 50 years to build it, between the 1850s and the 1890s. It's a church with many different influences. This is a square that is way less busy or less frequented than Plaza Machado, where we started.
And now around the corner and on to ice cream. Well, look at this gorgeous little street.
Because it's a mix
Cute.
of different cultures.
Passing by the Fine Arts School now. Up here by the theater, heading back to Plazuelo Machado. Whee! El Artesano.
This is a ice cream shop with a lot of different options.
Oh, we've gotten some taste spoons before we commit to a flavor. This is tamarind with mezcal. What flavor did you get?
Blackberry cheesecake.
Blackberry cheesecake.
It's amazing. It's really good. Yeah.
I got coffee Oreo. I have not tried it yet, but I'm sure it's going to be fantastic.
Really good.
So we've officially ended our food tour experience here at the ice cream place. Now I think we're just going to have a wander in the general direction of the ship great day once again with Flavor Teller.
Amazing. We were literally sitting elbow to elbow with the locals, learning about the culture, the history. Food brings people together, and I love learning about it. Everyone here is so nice, and you know, this is our second tour with the same company, and it's just as excellent. I couldn't recommend either one more over the other, just depends on your preference, but it's so good.
If you either want to get out and see a little bit more via taxi or just have a strolling tour around the market.
And they have like 3 other tours as well, so yeah, lots to choose from.
The stroll.
Let's do it.
Well, I guess we shall follow what they call the blue line through the tourist area. I keep hearing people say, follow the blue line. So we'll take that advice. Hey, bus. But anyway, we can see a blue tent. There's police stationed everywhere. And if you look in that sort of car lane there, there is literally a blue line down the roadway. So let's cross. It's like the Wizard of Oz. Follow the blue line. Just not enough syllables. Hello, small friend.
That's a good spot to be.
It looks nice and cool.
So cute.
And guess what you find at the end of the blue line? The cruise terminal entrance. How about that? To the ship, indeed. Let's see where gate 1 leads us. Outside. That appears to be our ride. Home, sweet home. Good evening. We are back on board the ship. We came back to the cabin, chilled out for a while, did some work, and it's almost dinner time now.
Yeah, time flies when you're getting stuff done.
That's true. So we talked about our tour a little bit out in the street. Any other Flavor Teller words besides awesome?
No, I mean, it was so good. She is so full of information, and she has 2 other tour guides, and I'm sure they are just as good also. Just loved learning about the history and the culture, and meeting the locals was just my favorite part of it all. So yeah, it was an amazing tour.
Great bites. Yeah, we've only ever toured with Micah the 2 times, but I still don't know what my favorite was. I'm torn between my tostada and my tamale, probably.
My tostada was spicy, but it was really good.
Yeah.
And everyone there was like, yep, this is the place. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think we done good today.
Yes,
eating our way through Mazatlan.
Absolutely.
So thanks to Flavor Teller. Fantastic day.
Again, yes. Thank you.
And now it's dinner time. So let's go eat some food. That's a food video.
It's been several hours, guys. It's fine.
Yes, come on. Ciao, Michelangelo. Sneak a peek on David. Oh man, that is an angle. All right. Well, we've come into the punchliner now. They've pulled, actually I guess the comedians are off tonight, so cold in here. They've reserved it for karaoke. Same thing last night. They had a big comedy showcase up in the main theater, so this was used for karaoke.
It's so cold.
Legitimately. Yeah, they've told people maybe go get a coat, get a blankie, because
they opened the door and this blast of cold air came out. I was like, is there a door open somewhere? No, that's just the air conditioning in here. So you'll be nice and chilly in here for sure. Yeah.
She said the karaoke machine is not working right now, but she's still got about 20 or 25 minutes till it's supposed to start. So
they'll figure it out.
Maybe it'll get its boot into gear.
Hopefully. Before we turn into popsicles.
Oh, they brought in like 4 techs to have a look at it. They got a cute graphic though. I like the Limelight karaoke. Oh, I just heard him say error. We'll see. Fingers crossed.
hello everyone. As you can probably guess, our machine is not being our friend today, but we are still working on it. So just bear in mind we are trying our best. You know, technology doesn't always like to play with us and all that sort of stuff. So do keep in mind if we may have to cancel. We're very, very sorry. It is something out of our control, but we are trying. So it might just start a little late if we can get it working. Best case scenario. You with me, people? Alrighty, thank you.
Well, they tried for a good half hour, no luck on the karaoke machine, so on we wander. Kabooyah! We have come back to the cabin to find a little dinosaur friend, and of course our paper was out in the mailbox for tomorrow. Good night. Y'all, we had some plans for tonight that just did not work.
No, and like the next thing is like 10:45 that we were gonna do, and we have a very early day in Cabo tomorrow. So we're gonna skip that for this round.
Oh well, we were using karaoke as a way to kill time until maybe the piano bar opened or something like that. But y'all, that's cabin time.
Yeah, that's all right.
We're gonna watch a movie and just cabin.
You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them. And then, yeah, you go to your room then.
Okay, Candy. Good enough. Let's see. What do we have to talk about? Just dinner, yeah?
Millie was good.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's one of the fun squad, and I think we've possibly had her before on
I feel like we have.
Spirit. She's super cute and kept us entertained while they were working on the problem, which is still unfortunately not fixed.
Yeah, she was telling jokes and stories, and it was very entertaining.
She's good, Carnival. Keep her.
Yeah. Anyway, dinner time.
Yeah.
You started off with ceviche crudo, which the name itself confused me. But
This is on the Emerald's portion of the menu, and it was really tasty and bright citrusy flavors, really good fish, whatever they used, and the shrimp. Yeah, and then the little chip things that were with it, some of them were a little crunchy, some of them were a little soft, so I don't really know what they were going for with that, but the cook on those wasn't great, but the ceviche was good.
Nice. I had the stuffed mushrooms. Now, we actually got into dinner, or we logged in right at about 5:30 when dinner was open. So my stuffed mushrooms temperature was delightful. They were nice and warm tonight. It's been funny watching the presentation of these mushrooms change over the years because they used to come in what I call the escargot tray, and then they just changed to a regular bowl. Flavor-wise, still very good. I always like the stuffed mushroom. The sauce underneath it seemed like a little bit of a basil-y type of a sauce, but I might have just been making that up. But it was good overall. I love some stuffed mushrooms. You got another Emerald selection. Catfish!
Yeah, I'd never seen catfish on the menu on Carnival before, and I love catfish. So this was surprisingly good, and it had macaroni and cheese, which I generally don't really like, but that was also excellent, and really nice spinach. I liked the cornmeal crust on the catfish. It was cooked really well, and it was hot.
Nice. Well, see what happens when you go to dinner all the time. I am double entree man. I started out with pepper steak because I don't think I had seen pepper steak on the menu before. Flavor-wise, fantastic. The beef was quite fatty. There were a lot of pieces that needed to be cut off, gristle and all of that, because you don't usually use your best cuts to make a pepper steak, I don't think. You use those to make steaks. It's sort of the trimmings is what goes to pepper steak. So I enjoyed that one. I would probably get it again, even though it was pretty gristly. Second entree, I had the weird thing on the menu. Now, it was called artichoke potato cheesecake. And I thought, what are these words? Because in my brain, a cheesecake is something that you only have for dessert.
Right.
Interestingly enough, they have a vegan menu and a gluten-free menu every night. And that called it artichokes with a potato and cheese cake. Now that makes a lot more sense because what it was basically like a mashed potato cake with cheese and some fried artichokes. It was better than I thought it was going to be. Texture-wise, I enjoyed it. The little spicy sauce underneath it was good. So that's something that I might actually get again. I was surprised by it.
Nice.
Dessert, you got the no sugar added cake.
It was an almond and Bartlett pear cake with like a pumpkin zabayon sauce and then some other sort of red sauce. I don't know what it was. And then like whipped cream. Amazing. Actually, it was like a super moist cake. It was sweeter than I thought it was going to be, but in a good way. And it was really tasty. I would definitely order that again.
No. Now, I did not order, but I received a tiramisu. It was delicious, actually. I have not had Carnival's tiramisu in a while because it seemed to be more cream than ladyfingers for a while, but this was a good balance, good coffee flavor. But what I ordered was the cheese plate, and of course they brought the cheese plate to me. I love the blue. I love everything about it. Yum, yum. So
this is one of my more favorite meals that I've had on the ship so far. So yeah, good overall.
But now we are going to bed, and we will see you tomorrow from Cabo.
Yeah.
Good night.
See you then. Bye.